Alright everyone, hello and thank you for watching part 2 of this 2005 BMW 745 Li review. This review is going to go a little more in-depth on all the features. You guys want to view part 1 is going to be some overall features about the whole car and some driving. Want to go view that. Here we're going to go more in-depth on all the special features that justify this car's very excessive price tag. Now we're going to start over here in the front again on our headlights here. Now this is a BMW Dynamic Adaptive Headlight. Now it's a bi-xenon. That means both your headlights are actually a xenon light, which is really bright, very high intensity. And what adaptive light means, it actually will turn. Depending on how fast you're going and how much you're turning, the light will actually turn into the corner so you can see easier. As well, we have some parking sensors here. They'll help you whenever you park. They're front and rear. Alright guys, so here's our key. It's a BMW key. Now the way it works is you have a regular key. This is, and you can use this to simply lock and unlock your doors like so. But this car is equipped with keyless entry, and the way it works, as long as you have this remote here, just in your pocket, and the car is locked, just pull the handle, and the car will simply unlock like that. Very nice and simple. Now, as soon as you get inside, rather than having a traditional pedal and release for the parking brake, it's electronically activated. So you just simply push the button to engage the parking brake, and push it again to disengage. Also, for your trunk, you just have a simple button here, and that will open the trunk for you. Alright, so now we have the key. Now it does also have keyless start, so you can actually keep the key in your pocket, but if you want to, you can always put it in. Just like that. Then you're just going to simply push on the brake, push the start button, and the car will roar to life, just like that. Now we're going to start with talk about the turn signals a little bit. Now this car has what's called a 3 flash to pass. And what it works is just simply push the turn signal once, and it'll flash 3 times. Now the reason they call it 3 flash to pass, what they do is you push it once, just like that. And if you want to just say switch lanes, you just switch your lane and you'll be good. You don't have to worry about the turn signal staying on. Sometimes the turn signal will stay on when you switch lanes. Of course, as a right turn signal, just hold it down like that, and it'll auto cancel when you turn it. Just simply push it the same direction again and turn it off. Now, as far as changing gears here, we have an automatic 6-speed transmission just like this. I'm gonna start by disengaging our park just like that. Then I'm gonna hold down on the brake, simply push it back and then up, and we'll go in reverse. Now you can see right here on the iDrive system, it's going to get our parking sensors on. So we have an object behind us. I'm just going to back up slowly, and you'll see them turn on. You go, it's 3 levels. There's green, yellow, and red. And as soon as it's on red, you have a couple inches to still just for safety. Now also, if I go back to drive, it's going to stay on for a couple seconds, and we have the object in front of us as well. And you can see it will turn on for the front. Simply just like that. Now, if I want to go in park, I can simply push the button like this, and it'll be back in park. Or, I can also just turn the car off, and it'll go into park automatically. And I can push the button right here, and that will either turn the parking sensors on or off. Alright, so now our transmission, we have 3 different modes. You can see that right here, there's a button, and that changes. We have a sport mode, a drive mode, or a manual mode. Now, whenever you take the car and put it in drive, simply like that, it's always going to be in regular drive mode. Now, if I push the button once, you'll see right there in the middle of the 2 gauges, we'll have an S button turn on. That is with the sport mode. It amps the throttle response a little bit, makes your steering real nice, makes your steering a little better, gives you better throttle input, and really just makes the car feel a lot more alive. Now, if you push it again, you go into manual mode. Now, these buttons on the steering wheel, you have some in the front, right here, and some in the back, here on each side. Now, the forward ones are for downshifts, and the back ones are for upshifts. So here I see M1, I just push it once, M2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You go through all the gears. Now, of course, it will, as you just saw, it will downshift for you automatic. It will change it if you're, for whatever instance, say you're going 70, you want to go to first gear. It's going to say, no, that doesn't work. So, you don't have, it's not as quite as flexible as an actual manual transmission, but it does give you a little more of a sporty feel, which is really cool. Alright, so I'm going to take a couple minutes to go through iDrive, BMW's big center here. Now, it's very controversial, and a lot of people saying how long it takes, how confusing it is for her to get used to. But it's actually the exact opposite. I remember when we got this car, it took me, I think, just 2 minutes or so, and I was already completely familiar with the system. It's very easy. Now, it's not a touchscreen or anything, but it's a really wide screen. BMW is known for having really nice wide screens, so it's really easy to see, which is good for both the driver and the passenger. They can easily read it. Now, it's all controlled through this big knob right over here. Now, you have one button, you have your menu button here that you can push, and it'll take you back to your menu at any time, which is right here. This is your home screen. And you also have a favoriting button. You can program this button right here, and that'll take you to your favorite, whatever that may be, if it's either navigation, communication, or entertainment, or whatnot. So anyway, let's bring you a little rundown on how this works. So you see navigation, it shows an arrow to the right. So all I have to do is take the knob, push it to the right, just like that. Alright, and now I'm at my main navigation screen. So what I'm going to do, let's say I want to type a destination. I'm going to put new destination here, scroll all the way down to where it says ABC, and then I can enter different things. So for instance, say street, I can do, so you want to do 56. So we do 56 Street Southwest. Now I can pick anything, and simply just push the button to accept. Address number, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, anything that's in the navigation system, it will show, if it's something newer built that the navigation system will not recognize, it won't find it, unfortunately, but that's like with any navigation system. So as soon as I have it here, it says where I need to be. I just hit route guide, just like that. And now it's going to tell me where to go. So you can see there, it's from a bird's eye view. Right now, and you have, you can show it from different angles. Right now we're at 400 feet. If I just move the controller to the right, see right now it's at a quarter mile. I can go up to half a mile, to 1 mile, 2.5 mile, 5 miles, 10 miles. Just a second to re-render, just like that. 10 miles, 25 miles right now, 50. 100, 250, all the way to 500 miles. Obviously that's not going to help you, but it's a cool idea, so you can go closer and farther. I used to get closer, I think it's easier to see that, but that's your navigation screen works. So now if I simply push the menu button again, it's going to take me back to my main menu, just like that. So let's say I want to do entertainment. I scroll the button down, like always, like usual, and you can manually pick your stations, or you have some that you already pre-recorded. So let's say I want to pick the beat, so that you can hear that Logic 7 stereo system. If I want to switch, I can just click a different station, and manually I'll click manual, and then I can, if I just press it, I can just scroll my controller, and then it'll bring me through the different stations, just like that. And I simply push the button right here for your volume, like that, and they'll turn the stereo system off. So there's many different things to go to. You also have setting, climate. Now as far as your climate, your main climate is controlled by down here. You have auto dual zone climate control, colder, hotter, more powerful, less powerful. You also have a max button if you want to put the full climate on. Now here you can go a little more in depth, and this is where you can really customize the climate that you really want to have, which is really, really nice. So basically that's iDrive. It's not a complex system. It works really nice, and I mean, I will definitely agree. The more you use it, the more you get used to it, and after a while, it just becomes very natural. I mean, as soon as you're driving, you just push down, get your entertainment, pick your song, pick your radio station, navigation, whatever, and it's really easy, and it's a really nice feature. As you can see, Audi has their own version, and Mercedes has their own version, and lots of other companies starting to come their own, because it's a very nice system, and it works very cool how everything's just set up together. And that is BMW's iDrive. Alright guys, so here's our driver's side door, and this is the master panel for all our windows. Now all these windows are automatic for going up and going down. Now there's 2 levels of press. Now if you just press a little bit, as you can see, it will go down however far I want it to go. Now if I press it, you'll see there's 2 presses. It'll be automatic for going down. This also works for going up. Now you can see it behind me in this door, it'll also work the same. If I just press a little bit, down, all the way, automatically down. The same works for going up if I want to press a little bit, or all the way up, just like that. Alright guys, so I'm talking about our doors real quick. Now all these, this car has a convenience package, so all the doors have what's called a soft close door. It's a really cool feature. What works is as soon as I open the door, I can close like a normal door, but it also has what's called soft close. And the way this works is, let's say I don't close the door all the way, and I just push it a little bit in, it'll finish closing for me. It happens accidentally. Sometimes if you close the door, you don't close it all the way. This happens on all the doors. Open just like that, and you can watch here, and it'll finish working. Now the same thing goes here for the trunk. Now the trunk is a power open and close. You see the button just like this. I'm going to close it manually to show you guys how this works, and you'll hear it. Just like that, and it locks away.